Hello, it's RobotnikIsSexy. This is a boring OU match, but I was really bored myself, and my internet was at a standstill. It was at a crawl. It was at a stand. It took 10 minutes to load Facebook. Like, I might as well not have a computer, 'cause it's crazy graveyard theory up in here. This is Sabby. He's okay. He's Canadian, so being Canadian, he's got like less Pokemon skills because he lives in Canada. So we're kind of helping each other out. I keep giving him team advice, and then he just like uses the Pokemon I use. He's gonna get a Conkeldurr because Hitmonlee is a piece of crap. So we're gonna have 4 of the 6 Pokemon being identical, except he's gonna have D-Knight, which outclasses Hydreigon pretty much. Although Hydreigon can outspeed a +2 Dragonite, +2 speed Dragonite. I've done it before, depending on the build, I guess. We're both gonna lead with Heatran, but I'm afraid of his Earth Power. I don't even know if he has Earth Power, but whenever I fight Sabby, his Heatran like pretty much cock slaps me, and it's guaranteed. It'll either crit me, or he'll do something like this. He's gonna use Hidden Power Grass, and I'm like, really? You're Canadian and you can do that? I don't believe you. That's like, I was kind of pissed off, because I guess I'm an open book. I guess I'm as predictable as day. I've got a pretty straightforward standard team, so I guess you can kind of see what's going on. We're gonna double switch. I'm gonna go into Conkeldurr. It's gonna go into Rotom. It's a leftovers Rotom. The Hydro Pump hurts a lot though. I'm gonna take a drink from the fire hose, and it's gonna do over half. I'm gonna use Drain Punch. It almost kills him. I get a lot of health back, and then I'm gonna go for that Mach Punch. And very surprisingly, it is going to KO. Really didn't think it was going to KO. I guess his Rotom isn't that bulky. I guess it's like offensive with leftovers, because I really didn't think that was going to kill at all. He goes into Slubby, which is a pretty big threat, but I've got 2 things to resist it. I've got Hydreigon, who can take 1 or 2 hits before dying, resists grass, and is immune to psychic, and resists fire, and he's immune to earth power, so it's pretty much good for that. Unless he crits me with U-turn like one of my other uploads. It's a pretty good switch, but he's gonna go for the nasty plot. I'm gonna U-turn instead on his Heatran, which gives me that nice switch momentum, and I'm gonna go into Conkeldurr, I think. If Conkeldurr gets some screen time, he actually does something. The last couple times I used this team, Conkeldurr just sat on the bench and was quiet and like read a newspaper. He's gonna miss with Heat Wave, but it doesn't really matter because I would have lived it anyway. I have no idea why he attacked. Must have been his Canadianness poking up, seeping up, taking over. He decided he was gonna go attack all out, and of course that doesn't work because Conkeldurr can take a hit and then just kill you with the super effective Drain Punch. Goes into Slubby again. I'm pretty sure this thing doesn't have U-turn, and I'm pretty sure he's not going to crit me, although you never know. There actually are a lot of crits in this match, but I don't think any of them really mattered. He's going to use Giggity Drain, and it does a lot of damage, that Giggity Drain. He's going to withdraw, predicting my U-turn, I guess, and that's going to give me more switch advantage. I could have been all brainy and gone for Fire Blast, but I don't know. He might have gone into D-Knight or something. Yeah. I was a little afraid of his D-Knight, I'll be honest. So U-turn is pretty much the best choice in most circumstances. That's why it's such an OP move. That's why it's on every team, everywhere, every everything. Mewtwo's, Mewtwo's, Mewtwo. Yeah. You get the gist. He's gonna use Brick Break. After lefties, I have about half health, and I do outspeed him, which really surprised me because I don't know. This Heatran is not a speedy Heatran at all. I'm gonna go for that Lava Plume. I'm really hoping for the burn, but somewhere in the world Thunder strikes, which means I don't get it, which is a little sad because, let me explain, Thunder has 70% accuracy, and I had a 70% chance to not burn him, so that's why I say Thunder struck somewhere. I don't know. It's not a good thing to say if I have to explain it for like a minute, because then it's like boring. I'm gonna use Lava Plume again. No burns for me. I get a crit though, which is cool. You might say that crit mattered. Why the hell didn't he use Earthquake first turn instead of... there's no reason to go for Dragon Dance. Earthquake would one-hit KO me, like, no questions. Yeah, that's really, really curious. Because he went for Dragon Dance, I stayed in. I thought he didn't have Earthquake, because, you know, a lot of Dragonites don't carry Earthquake. Like, just being perfectly honest, a lot of them don't carry Earthquake, so... there's no reason to go for the DD at all. He's gonna Earthquake here. It's gonna do a good chunklet. If he had gotten an advantageous crit, then that would have made the match a little more spicy. But lucky for me, I avoid the crit hacks for one moment in time, and I get my Sword Dance up, which means I can kind of sweep, because his Heatran is dead because he allowed it to die. He just sat in there and used Heat Wave because he's Canadian. I don't know. Canadian bacon. Heat Wave that Canadian stuff. Actually, Canada is a really beautiful country. And I listen to Canadian radio all the time when I'm at work. And I can see Canada from my house. I'm that close to Canada. It's crazy. It's across the water. It's that blurry landmass across the water. That's how close to Canada I am. I'm gonna crit him with Bullet Punch, which he swears mattered, but I don't think it really mattered. At the very least, he would have lived on a nub and then killed himself with Life Orb damage, I believe. And even if that didn't happen, I could come in with Hydreigon and use that Scarf U-turn. Or Scarf Dark Pulse, or Scarf Fire Blast. Scarf Fire Blast, I probably would have missed Fire Blast, and he would have, like, crit killed me with Giga Drain or something. I don't know. You never really know. And whenever I fight Sabby, we always get really pissy at each other, and I'm the one who started it, because he always does these things where he, like, predicts the hell out of me and uses HP Grass, and then he, like, crits HP Grass, and then I get really mad. But, the shoe's on the other foot today. He did get that HP Grass off, but he's pretty much screwed. Scissor screwed. Because he threw away his Heatran, and now all he's got is Hitmonlee, who is toast. He's toasted. He's a slice of toast. He's good. Gonna spread some marmalade on that. It's good. If you had a Conkeldurr, this wouldn't happen. So he just really likes Hitmonlee. I mean, I've explained to him that it's RU. I mean, it's really good in RU. Use it in RU, like, for real. I guess he's an anti-Smogon guy or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna, like, punch his legs off and he's gonna die. And that's gonna be the match. Get that big 5-0. Not really a very good match. But I'm bored. And stuff. I'm seriously bored. So, I play Pokemon. And I was gonna fight somebody else, but then he just, like, left. Like, he advertises on Facebook that he wants to fight, and then he's like, GTG lol, and I'm like, what are you're just yanking me around. Well, that's gonna be it, YouTube. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you later, YouTube.